All right. We're here with Doso Official.
What's the deal, man? What's good?
And thanks for being here, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Anytime. So first of all, I want to say congratulations. You're just coming off tour.
Yeah.
How was that like, man? What was that experience like?
That shit was a blessing, you feel me? Like, first off, like, I'm on bail, on $1 million bail. I have an ankle monitor. I'm not supposed to be leaving the state at all, you feel me? But shout out to my lawyers, you feel me? They did their thing. They called it in. They made shit happen, and got it approved. So I was able to go from Texas to Arizona to everywhere, you feel me? And it was a blessing.
Who'd you go on tour with?
With my boy Fora, you feel me? Fora, he's from Anaheim too. I'm from Anaheim, so I know Fora since I was like, I'll say 15, 14. You feel me? Met him in Juvenile Hall. He was a real somebody in my corner when I was locked up. You feel me? Been in my corner since I've been out. He put some money down on my bail. Helped me come home. I probably wouldn't be home if it wasn't for him, for real, you feel me? And then when I got out, he brought me on tour with him, you feel me? So shout out for it too. That's love.
That is love, man. All respect.
Yeah.
So where'd you guys go on tour? I mean, what cities did you hit?
Shit, we hit, first was Arizona, Tempe. We went up north to Oakland, Sac. That was crazy, you feel me? Because I'm from down south, you feel me? That was crazy. We got a lot of love out there too. Man, it's crazy because King Lil G was doing a show in Oakland at the same time, and they shut his down supposedly because of politics, you feel me? So that was crazy. And after that, we went to, there was one in Reno, where else? It was a gang of spots, but we ended up going to Texas, did Austin, Dallas, and Houston. The last show was in our hometown in Garden Grove. I'm from Anaheim, but Orange County, you feel me? So that was crazy. That was probably like the best. To me, it wasn't, I'm not gonna say it was like the most latest because everybody showed love. It was a vibe everywhere, but it was definitely like a special one right there, you feel me? Because we were home, you feel me? We had a show out. My family was there, friends was there, you feel me? Everybody was showing love. We went out afterwards, had a good time, you feel me? It was all good vibes, so that was cool, real cool.
So what is that vibe like, man, going on tour? It must be exciting, man.
It's exciting, it's crazy, you feel me? It's stressful, it's all the above, you feel me? But it's how can I say, it's like a dream come true. Shit, this is what we're supposed to be doing, you feel me? I'm a rapper. To be on tour like with a major artist, you feel me, is like like shit, not a lot of people get to do that, you feel me? So shit, it was blessed. I felt blessed to be able to do that. And
it's crazy, man, because you haven't been a rapper for that long. You just got into the game recently, right?
Yeah, facts.
How long you been in the game for?
Shit, I started rapping for real like when I got out of prison, 2017, feel me? But I didn't really take it too serious until like 2020. So like 2020, I was going crazy, you feel me? Dropping videos, dropping songs, feel me? Networking, doing interviews, shit like that, you feel me? So for real, like 2-3 years, you feel me? Been taking it serious.
So what was it like when you first started rapping, man? Were you any good?
Hell nah, I was garbage. I ain't gonna lie, I was garbage. I never rapped before, never tried to rap, never thought I was gonna rap. I just got put into a situation, not even a situation. I was in the right spot at the right time, you feel me? My boy, Direct, you feel me? Shout out to him. He had a tattoo shop / studio, cause he raps too, you feel me? And he put it in my head, like, you could rap, like, he's like, you should really do this, you feel me? Like, you should, you live this life that rappers be talking about and shit, you feel me? You're authentic. And he told me he'll write shit for me, you feel me? He'll write me. But he never did, you feel me? He never wrote me nothing. I waited. I would tell him like, yeah, I mean, do it. I mean, write me some. Never did. And I'm just be in the studio watching them. You feel me? So I just started writing my own shit. I'm in the studio. Had an engineer right there, Blackbeard, my boy Blackbeard. I mean, put it together. You feel me? So after that, first song, shit was garbage. Second song was garbage. But my whole shit was I want to make a song for the hood. You feel me? Something that homies will bump. So I made a song, Dead Presidents, for the hood. You feel me? And I mean, at least my homies will bump it type shit. You feel me? So that's what I did. And then once I dropped my first video, it was like, I mean, people looked at you as a rapper. You feel me? Looked at me as a rapper, and it's like, I'm not one to go to half step anything. You feel me? So like, once I'm in. You feel me? Full fledged. So it's like I had to go all out. You feel me? I kept on working, kept on dropping shit, kept on going crazy, keep on trying to perfect my craft. You feel me? And eventually I got better. You feel me?
So would you say once you dropped your first video, you started going up?
Yeah, I'll say that. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to say it was like, to me, it wasn't all that good, you feel me? But a lot of people fucked with it, you feel me? And especially a lot of people in my area, you feel me? I dropped it on, I had Ronnie Lewis shot my video. Now he's fucking viral, you feel me? He right at the time I bought a video from him for like $300. I mean, but now he's charging like probably like $1,500 for a video, you feel me? And shit, dropped down his channel. He already had a gang of subscribers, you feel me? So a gang of people seen it, went crazy. It probably had like 50,000 views, my first video, you feel me? And that was crazy because like his quality of video is like next level, you feel me? Even at that time, so it was good, you feel me? And then I had money, you feel me? So like after that, I was getting features. I was doing features with big artists, you feel me? So it was, I probably wasn't the best rapper at the time to be doing all that, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I had the money to do it. So I just invested in my craft, you feel me? And it was working out, but I just didn't have the skill at the time, you feel me? So now I'm doing it, now shit's working out, you feel me? Now I know what I'm doing, you feel me? Been doing it for a little bit, so.
Yeah, congratulations, man. You know,
Thank you.
It takes time to build greatness.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come overnight.
Exactly.
But for you, it kind of did, because, you know, 5 years and now you're going on tour.
Yeah.
With a reputable rapper.
Yeah.
And now you're doing big things, man. You know, all respect there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, where are you originally from?
From Anaheim, California, Orange County.
All your life?
All my life. I was born, actually, my mom was locked up when I was born, you feel me? So she was in Chowchilla, so I was born up north, you feel me? I was born in Merced County. And
in other words, you were born in prison.
Yeah, I was born in prison. Yeah, I mean, my aunt came and got me, came on a plane, drove me back, you feel me? Drove me back to the city, you feel me? I've been in Anaheim ever since. I moved around a lot, you feel me? My mom, she grew up in the streets too, you feel me? So I didn't really have no stable upbringing like that, you feel me? But shit, Moms did her best though, you feel me? But when she wasn't around, I moved around from different family members. For me, I lived in Hawaiian Gardens, you feel me? She's from Hawaiian Gardens. My pops, rest in peace, my one that raised me, you feel me? He's from Hawaiian Gardens, so I grew up a lot out there. Like my younger years, I lived in Long Beach. I lived in Fullerton, you feel me? I lived in Anaheim, Buena Park, mostly in Orange County though. I mean, especially in my, I say like, especially since like 6th grade, 7th grade, I was for sure always in Orange County, you feel me?
Representing the OC.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
Yeah. So what was that relationship with your mom like?
My mom, shit, it's solid, like, that's mom's, you feel me? She can't do no wrong, you feel me? Like, even if she did fuck up, like, I know she did her best, you feel me? With whatever whatever situation she was in, she always tried her best, you feel me? I know she loves me to the fullest, so I feel like I got the best mom in the world, you feel me? I feel like everybody does, but But I know she really really loves me, you feel me?
Did you have your biological dad in the picture?
Not really, like,
You know who he was?
I know who he was, you feel me? You know when you're a kid, everybody looks up to their dad, everybody thinks their dad's a superhero and shit like that, but yeah, my dad, I didn't know him till I was like 11. I mean, he was in the feds, he did 10 years. He did 10 years for a bank robbery when before I was born, you feel me? So yeah, I didn't know him till I was like 11. And even then, when he got out, it was like, I mean, I go over there every once in a blue moon on the weekends type shit, you feel me? So it was kind of like, I was already 11 years old, you feel me? I had somebody who raised me already, you feel me? So like, I was already in the streets too, you feel me? So like, I kind of felt like I didn't need him type shit already, you feel me? Yeah, so I just kind of like pushed him to the side and did my own shit, you feel me? Until I didn't really fuck with my dad until I got out of prison, until I was in prison, until I was like 20, 25, 23, 24, you feel me? Like, that's when I really started talking to my dad, my biological dad.
What do you remember about him?
About my real dad?
Yeah.
Shit, now I have a real good relationship with him, you feel me? So now I know all about him, you feel me? I don't remember nothing as a kid, like, except for some letters and some drawings, shit like that from prison. But I don't really, as a kid, I would hear all types of stories about him, you feel me? From family members and shit like that, but I didn't really know.
Was he a gang member?
Yeah, he was a gang member. He was a Crip from Long Beach. He's into God, he's into the word and all that, so like he won't tell you that, you feel me, no more. Like he's not about that no more, you feel me? But yeah, like my family, that side of my family, like they was some members, you feel me? Like they was real reputables in Long Beach, you feel me? So like I hear all types of shit about newspaper clippings and shit like that, you feel me? Like they're going crazy.
Yeah. So you get locked up. Didn't have a tight relationship with your father. You get locked up, you come out, and then you build a relationship with him at that point. Yeah,
like when I was in prison, it was more like I had a daughter, you know what I mean? I already had a daughter, so it was like I felt like damn, I'd be kind of selfish of me, you feel me, to not let her know her grandfather type shit, you feel me? So yeah, I hit him up when I was in prison on the cell phone and shit, you feel me, and just tapped in with him. And I try to put shit in the past, you feel me, because I felt like I was just being a kid, you feel me? I was just thinking I was grown, listen to my mom, like even, you know, now I got a baby mama, so I know how baby moms are, you feel me? Like, they like to say shit and make the baby dad look bad and shit like that, so you feel me? I just put that shit in the past and let him show me who he was, you feel me? Yeah.
I heard that. So, is he still around today, or?
Yeah, he's still around, and like now he I mean he's in my corner, you feel me? I have a real good relationship with my dad now. You feel me? So that's cool. I kind of needed that. I feel like, you feel me? Cause my dad that raised me, he passed away, you feel me, when I was like 13, 14, you feel me? So
yeah, that's your stepfather.
Yeah, that's my stepdad.
Okay.
But he raised me, you feel me? He showed me everything. Showed me how what I thought was to be a man, you feel me? So that's who I looked up to forever, you feel me? And he was gone for a long time and I was running him up, you feel me? I was going crazy. And now my dad's back around. I'm not saying that like he made me slow down or nothing like that, but I definitely could call him anytime and he's gonna tell me something positive, you feel me? He's gonna tell me like, hey son, like, you shouldn't be doing this, or you should be doing this, you feel me? Or you should be going to school, you should be I mean, like, he's gonna try to preach some positivity in my ear, you feel me? So he be looking out for sure.
So what was your stepfather like?
Man, like he was, man, to me, like that was my dad, you feel me? Like that's who raised me, showed me how to do push-ups, showed me how to work out, you feel me? He was from Hawaiian Gardens, you feel me? So he was in and out too, you feel me? He was at the gato, you feel me? He fucked around, you feel me? But like he loved us, you feel me? I wasn't his actual kid, you know what I mean? But you couldn't tell, you feel me? Like, shit, like, I was always with him. And if you know Hawaiian Gardens, like, that's the Hay gang, you feel me? So, like, I'm mixed, you feel me? I'm a black kid, I'm mixed. I'm Hispanic and black, you feel me? So that was a big thing, you feel me, back then. It was something for me. And for him to, like, take me in, treat me like his own, that was love, you feel me? And shit, he did it to the max, you feel me? Like, couldn't nobody tell him nothing. You know what I mean? So, shit, that was love. Unconditional love, for real.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's unconditional.
Yeah.
He showed you unconditional love, and that means a lot to you, to a child when they're growing up.
Oh yeah, for real.
So he must have, he left a good impression on you, man.
Yeah, for real. And I looked up to him. When I was a kid, I looked up to gang members. That's what I wanted to be like, you feel me? Everything I wanted to know, like he'd tell me, you feel me? Not that that's what he wanted from me, or not that he even knew what I was gonna turn out to be, you feel me? But like he's the type to not hide nothing from us, you feel me? From me or my siblings. So like he'll tell me anything, like I'll ask him like what's it like in prison and shit like that and shit. I mean, certain shit. And I was a little kid, you feel me? And he'll tell me everything. I mean, I remember one time we was at Burger King, feel me? And he told me he's like, hey son, we was eating burgers and fries or whatever, you feel me? My little cousins, and he's eating my food and shit. He said, you know, if we was in jail, I wouldn't be able to do this with you. He said, I wouldn't be able to eat your food, you know what I mean? But he said, I tell the homies, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? You're my son, you feel me? I'm still eat your food, like, shit like that, you know what I mean? But he probably thought I was gonna roll with the blacks or so, you feel me? But nah, you feel me? But now he can eat my food, you feel me? Yeah.
And you remember that vividly?
Yeah, I remember that vividly, like real, you know what I mean? Shit, I remember a lot about him, you feel me?
It sticks to you.
Sticks to me.
Yeah. So you said you're half black and half
Nicaraguense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicaraguan.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Central America.
Central America. So you got both cultures.
Yeah.
So do you embrace both cultures or do you have a preference?
Hell yeah, I embrace both cultures. You feel me? I'm proud of who I am. You feel me? Shit. I would say I take more to my Hispanic side, you feel me? Cause that's where I grew up. I grew up on my Hispanic side. Feel me? But shit, I know who I am. I know what I'm mixed with, you feel me? And I'm proud of that, you feel me? I mean, cause shit, I got kids. I don't want my kids to be try to not be proud of who they are, where they come from, you feel me? So hell nah, like I embrace everything about me. Thanks.
So what was it like for you, man? Growing up in school, knowing that you're half and half.
Shit.
How do the people treat you?
Man, shit, I felt it was regular, you know what I mean, to me, but of course, I felt like I grew up with, I'll say predominantly Hispanics in Orange County, you feel me? But I felt like growing up with Hispanics, the Hispanics will look at me like I'm black, you feel me? Blacks will look at me like I'm Hispanic, though, you feel me? So it is what it is, though. I never looked at that as a bad thing or nothing like that. It just made me go harder, you feel me? To show people who I was. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because, when you're young, people can be cruel sometimes.
Hell yeah, people talk shit, but like my mom raised me tough, you feel me? She always told me to defend myself, you feel me? And never let nobody disrespect you, nothing like that. So I wasn't taking no disrespect or nothing like that, you feel me? So, I mean, it's good. If anybody came at me sideways, and we probably got in a fight or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, and probably didn't happen again, you feel me? Like, that's how it was.
You got a lot of black friends?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's good. So you exactly, you embrace both cultures as you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A lot of politics, you know, once you get locked up. So once you get locked up, what car are you in?
I'm a Sureño, you feel me? I'm a Southsider. But yeah, you feel me? Like in my neighborhood, in Orange County, it's not too many blacks, you feel me? So it's like, there's only one Crip gang in the city, you feel me? And they supposedly are next to us, you feel me? So it's like, we for sure be beefing with them, you feel me? So it's like, to me, it's how can I say it? Like, it's flunk, you feel me? Like, it's flunk with them, but it's not no race shit, you feel me? It's not no race shit, like, I know who I am, you feel me? Certain people aren't, so some homies be fucking racist or shit like that, be hating and shit like that. Not on me, you feel me? But to them, you feel me? But if I feel like I'm being disrespected or some shit like that, then I'm gonna get it with my homie, you feel me? But it's never no, I feel like I was embraced, you feel me? By my hood, by the homies, by everybody I came in contact with, you know what I mean? I was always embraced, I feel like. So, shit. I mean, with the blacks, I feel like I was embraced by them too, you feel me? Like, not in like a gang way, you feel me? But as in a person, you feel me? My family is all, on my dad's side, they all Crips, you feel me? So, I was definitely, it's all love, embraced with them. But like, any other blacks too, I was embraced, I mean, showing love too, you feel me? I feel like it's not about race, you feel me? It's about the person. It's about who you are as an individual type shit, you feel me? So, I mean, I was always show love, so I was always show love and respect, so I give it right back.
Yeah, that's real talk, man. It's real talk. It's just, you know, I feel like it's hard for a person that's two cultures, right? And then you get locked up, and forcefully you have to choose one.
Yeah, but it's not even like that, because I feel like I chose a long time ago, you feel me? I've been from my hood since I was like 13, 14, you feel me? So it's not even that.
So most of your life was around
So it's not that I didn't have to choose. It was already chosen for me, you feel me? Like I've been from the gang, you feel me? It's not like I've been going to juvenile hall, you feel me? I've been doing all this since a kid, so it's like, it's not that I went to prison or went to county and had to choose. Like, I already knew where I was gonna go, you feel me? I already knew what side I was on, you feel me? So. Yeah.
So, Doso, you're on $1 million bail.
Hell yeah.
$1 million, man.
Yeah.
You've got a
$1 million on my ankle.
On your ankle right now.
Yeah.
So, what's the story behind that, man?
Shit, I was doing something positive, you feel me? Like, I was trying to get back to my community. I had a backpack, back to school event. It was pretty big. It was being publicized. Power 106 was on it, you feel me? DJ Charisma. I had Swifty Blue was gonna pop out over there. FT Hop Out, that's my boy, he's a blood. My boy Hitman 50, he's a Crip from Long Beach, you feel me? And it was gonna be in my hood, you feel me? So I was bringing all these people into my hood as a unity thing, you feel me? As a unity thing, and at the same time, we was giving back to the kids in my neighborhood. You feel me? We was bringing school supplies, food, clothes, everything. So the night before the event, I went to my neighborhood just to drive through real quick, make sure everything was set up, the tables, tents, and all that. I didn't even stop, like, cause I already know it's hot. So I just drove through, seen everything was set up, and I made a right and was about to hop on a 91, go home, you feel me, type shit, but I got pulled over. Leaving my hood. And as soon as I got pulled over, they already knew who I was. They was waiting for me type shit, you feel me? They were trying to catch me, you feel me? Trying to catch me slipping. And they got me, you feel me? They pulled me over, searched the car. I had already discharged parole and all that shit. So, like, I told them I was on parole, you can't search, none of that shit. They still did. Supposedly I was on informal probation from a long time ago. They found a gun in my trunk in a backpack. And they tried to say that, they locked me up, $1 million bail, tried to say I was gang banging and shit like that, gang enhancement and shit like that. I wasn't though, you feel me? Recently I just beat the gang enhancement. So.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. That took a long time. I probably wouldn't have beat it if I was still in jail, you feel me? I just, I had a bail out, $1 million bail, bailed out. That took me like a year. I was inside the county fighting it for a year. Finally got the right people in my corner, helped me out, you feel me? Shout out to Ford. I mean, he shot me like 20 bands, you feel me? My boy Fast, a couple other homies, solid people in my corner that really looked out, helped me out, and I got out. I bailed out. And shout out Bail Hotline, you feel me? They the only people that was gonna take all cash, no collateral. So, yeah, I bailed out, $1 million bail, and that's that. You feel me? Ever since then, I've been out here trying to do something different, trying to work, you feel me? Get this money.
Man, so you did a giveaway, right? It was a give back to the community event.
Yeah.
You do that. DJ Charisma's president. You got a lot of people with names that are there. So the event, you were prepping for the event.
Yeah.
You're and then you went back that night to go check on it.
Yeah.
And this is when you get pulled over.
Yeah. So I got locked up at like literally the night before my event.
Right.
Yeah.
Right before the event started, you got locked up.
Yeah.
So did the event still go on, or?
Yeah, the event, we still made it happen. Still did it. Still did everything. Still gave back. It was a big success. You feel me? I got videos of it and all types of shit. It was cool. Still
Why'd you go back to go check on the event?
I just had to make sure that the tables were there. Feel me? Because it's in the hood. You feel me? There's a lot of bullshit going on in the hood. You feel me? So the tables, chairs, and all that shit. Leaving that shit overnight. I just wanted to make sure everything was good. You feel me? So everything was good. I kept going. I didn't even stop. You feel me? I just drove through, looked, kept driving, and got pulled over. Like, fuck.
And they recognized you.
Yeah, as soon as they put me up, they're like, you that rapper, huh? Doso Fish? Like, yeah, man, fuck. I didn't even think, for real, I didn't think it was like, I didn't think I was gonna go to jail. That's why I pulled over, you feel me? Like, I thought I was good because I just discharged parole, you feel me? I mean, I wasn't really doing nothing. So I thought I'd be good, but hell nah. I mean, your own city, you feel me? I feel like I could have got pulled over anywhere else, and I would have been good, but I got pulled over in Anaheim. So Anaheim, they don't want to see you win, you feel me?
Yeah. Unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. So you mentioned that you did time in YA. That's where everything started.
No, I didn't go to YA. I went to, I've been to juvenile hall.
Oh, juvie? Okay.
Yeah, I've been to juvenile hall, county, prison type shit.
So what was that, when you first did time in juvie, what was that whole experience like, man?
Shit. First time I ever went to juvenile hall, it was crazy. I felt like if I would have got out right away, within like the first couple of days, I probably would have never got locked up again, you feel me? Because Cause it was scary at first. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Like my first time in juvenile hall, I remember I was in my cell. I used to press the button all the time, like, oh my, I need my inhaler. You feel me? I got asthma, just to try to get out my cell, just to walk around. Cause at first they put you in the intake unit. You feel me? And that shit feels like a hospital. You feel me? It's just white walls and like I was in a cell by myself. I didn't even have a cellie, so I go to my window and it's like motherfuckers banging on you through the window and shit. It's like fuck. And I didn't even bang my first time in juvenile hall, so it's like fuck. You feel me? I just went lay back on my bed. You feel me? Like my mom came to see me my first visit. Like they get off you 6 months. You better fucking take that shit. You feel me? I'm like 6 months. Like the fuck you like. Hell no, mom, you better get me out of this bitch, you feel me? Like, but nah, fucking, I ended up staying my first time for like 3 months. But after my first week, 2 weeks, you feel me, it was good. Like, you get used to that motherfucker, you feel me? Like, now I'm over here, after the intake unit, saying I went to Mike. You know, Mike, that used to be the little kid unit, like, they call it the Moco unit, you feel me? Like, so. After that, we was in there running amok, banging on doors, yelling, talking shit, you feel me, fighting, all types of shit. After that, you used to it, you feel me? And everybody gangbangs in there, so that shit makes you want to gangbang, you feel me? That shit makes you want to do something, so yeah. After that, it was fun. Got to be fun after a while.
Well, safe to say that you settled in.
Yeah, exactly.
After 2 weeks.
Yeah, hell yeah. You get to in your head, you like, fuck, I'm gonna be here for a while, you feel me? So might as well fucking have some fun.
You have to adapt to it.
Exactly.
That's all you can do is adapt to it.
Exactly.
So you do some juvie time, you get out, all right? You get into gang life, you do your thing, and then you do county time.
Yeah.
What's that county time versus the juvenile?
Shit.
What's that like?
To me, it was worse. Like, not like that, but juvenile hall was fun, you feel me? It was, you having fun, you just fighting and fucking going to school and fucking, they have sports and shit like that, you feel me? Like, good food, you can have seconds and shit like that, cookies and milk, you feel me? Like, juvenile hall's fun, you watch movies, you got movie time. County ain't none of that shit, you feel me? You just in there fucking, shit, going to court, stressing on a bitch, you feel me? You just fucking...
And a lot more active.
Yeah, it's... I feel like juvenile hall was more active for real. Like, juvenile hall, I turned 3 months into 12 months real fast, you feel me? Just fighting and shit. But county is more... It's more serious, you feel me? Like, something happens, it's not just gonna be you. It's gonna be... The whole spot's gonna go up, you feel me? It's gonna be some shit, and you gotta make sure your shit is right. You feel me? And county, you gotta be a man. You feel me? You gotta learn how to. It's a whole different ball game. You feel me? It's just levels to this shit. You feel me? And yeah, county will teach you how to be a man, how to stand on your own. You feel me? For real. You gotta keep your shit clean. You gotta all types of shit, but you gotta be a man in the county, you feel me? Juvenile hall, you still a kid, and it's wild, I mean.
Yeah. So county, you figure that much out. Come out of county, you're back to the same thing.
Yeah.
And now you do what? State time?
Yeah, well, like shit, see, like, juvenile hall, I was in and out of juvenile hall gang of time. County, I was in and out of county gang of times. I've been to Orange County, LA County, all types of shit. My last time, not my last time, but before I went to prison, I got caught up for some shit, for a burglary, and I ended up getting 4 years with half, and that's when I went to prison.
Where'd you go?
I started off at Wasco reception, stood there for like 6 months. Ended up on a minimum yard in Lancaster. And then I got my points up, got into all types of bullshit, and I paroled from the 4 yard in Lancaster.
What was that 4-yard like?
Shit, it's that was like the smoothest time I've ever done. To be real with you, feel me? Like, it's not what everybody be saying. Like, it get cracking over there. You feel me? It gets cracking everywhere though. But now it's like it's a lot of shit calm down. You feel me? Like, there's people on the yard that you're not supposed to act a fool with. You feel me? So shit. I'm in my. When you in the 4-yard, you in your cell, you feel me, watching TV and shit, you feel me? I'll be in the cell watching TV, fucking, that's your whole program, working out, watching TV, fucking, eating, come out to the yard a little bit, you feel me, like for an hour or two a day, you feel me, and that's it. But the 4-yard is probably like the most smoothest time I've ever done, like chilling. Ain't nobody there on bullshit, you feel me, ain't nobody there trying to cause a ruckus, you feel me? If shit going on, it's most likely because of drug debt or some shit like that, or they fucked up. So we gonna take care of our own type shit, you feel me? Or they gonna take care of their own. Like, it's not really gonna, unless something serious happens, then it'll crack off or some shit like that. But it's gotta be real serious, you feel me? Ain't too much fucking. It depends where you at too, you feel me? I was on a 270, so like, but it's not what people think. Like, everybody getting stabbed all the time and shit like that. There's motherfuckers getting stabbed, but they probably getting stabbed by the homies, you feel me? Like, cause they fucked up, you feel me? Type shit.
That's crazy, cause you always hear stories about the 4-yard, level 4-yard always popping off. It's crazy. Level 4-yard, ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is, like, it's not, you're not supposed to act a ass there, because it's definitely not nothing to play with, but it's it's because of us, you feel me? We gonna take care of our own, you feel me? It's not because you don't gotta worry about anybody else, you don't gotta worry about the blacks or whites, anything like that, you feel me? Like, nah, you gotta worry about us, like your own homie, your boys is gonna be the ones to get you if you fuck up, you feel me? If you know how to act, you're gonna be all right. If you're not a dope fiend or you're not a troublemaker, you're gonna be good. Just keep your head down, program, and you'll be straight.
So you come out of prison, and what's your life like now?
Shit, now, my life, I feel like I did a whole 180 since prison, you feel me? Cause I ain't been back to prison since then, you feel me? And I've been on this music shit. I've been working. I got kids, you feel me? I got family, so I've been working. I mean, I don't be in the hood. I don't be over there fucking. I still fuck with the homies and shit like that, but I don't be in the hood posted up all day. Like, to me, that's little kid shit, you feel me? So now, shit, if I'm not home, shit, I'm in the studio, or I'm shooting a video, I'm doing interviews, shit like that, you feel me? I don't really leave my house unless if I'm doing something, you feel me, productive, or making some money, or doing something like that. Yeah.
So what have you learned from being locked up in prison?
What have I learned? Shit, I learned a lot, man. I mean, cause when I paroled from the 4-yard, like, I was there with motherfuckers that ain't never coming home, you feel me? Like, they gonna live there, they gonna die there, you feel me? And I remember when I left, like an old man told me, you feel me? And like, that old man was really, like, he was a G, you feel me? And he told me, like, man, like, you going home, fool? Like, damn. Like, I haven't seen nobody go home in years, a long ass time. And you're young, you feel me? Like, don't come back here, fool. Like, I'm telling you this, like, ain't shit here for you. This shit bullshit. Shit's watered down. Ain't nothing here for you, feel me? So, like, go out there, live your life, and do the best. And you hear that shit a lot, you feel me? When you in jail, like, you hear that shit a lot. The county, juvenile hall, shit like that, different homies, but it hits different. You know what I mean? When you hear from somebody like that, especially somebody that ain't never coming home, you feel me? So I listen to that, and I'll never forget that shit, because that shit, like, damn. I felt that, because especially him telling me that, it was like, damn. You tell me that and you like, shit, you a G in this shit, you feel me? You tell me this shit bullshit, for sure. I take that shit to the heart, for real.
Yeah, when it comes from an OG,
Hell yeah.
it has substance to it.
Yeah, facts.
It means something.
Hell yeah.
They really mean it.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. It felt like he meant that shit, you feel me? A lot of people say that shit and they don't mean it, you feel me? A lot of people, they're like, oh, I'll see you back, like they'll say some shit, but in their head, they think they gonna see you back or shit like that, you feel me? Like, nah, he really, like, meant that shit. Like, don't come back for this shit, bullshit.
Though, so if you had a choice, man, between being feared or loved, which one would it be?
Shit. Feared or love? Man, that's a good question. I'm gonna say feared. I want to be loved too, though, but I'm gonna say fear over love because people take love for granted. People step all over love and shit like that. And when they fear you, they not gonna play with you at all. You know what I mean? They not gonna try to walk over you or nothing like that. Yeah.
And what do you fear in life?
Shit, what do I fear? Right now, my biggest fear, for real, is having to go sit down and my daughter be raised without her dad type shit. You feel me? Like, that's my biggest fear, like, cause it's like, I'm not trying to do that shit. I'm not trying, like, if I already know what I got, I already know I probably have to sit down and shit like that, you feel me? I'm good with that, like, I'm good with that, but it's like, damn, I mean, I ain't trying to leave my daughter, my kids out here with no dad and shit, and have to come back and they don't know me and shit like that. Because I already did that. Like, well, last time I was in prison, my oldest child, she was like 3 months when I left, you feel me? And I didn't come back till she was almost 3. So, like, she didn't even know who I was, you feel me? She was, like, scared of me and shit like that, you feel me? So, that shit sucks. That shit not a good feeling at all. I mean, I had to build that relationship back with her, you feel me? So, yeah.
If there's a positive message you can give somebody who's going through what you went through the whole thing, what kind of positive message would you give them?
If they are in the same shoes I'm in right now,
they're going through what you're going through in life, or attempting to do it.
Shit, I say, stay out these streets and get some money. You feel me? Like, shit's bullshit. All that shit, a lot of shit's fake. You feel me? Just fucking get your money and stay out the way. You feel me? And take care of your family. That's what I say. I mean, cause family is all that really gonna be there. All that really matters at the end of the day. I mean.
Wise words, though. So wise words, man. Appreciate you being here, man.
I appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you sharing your story, and wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Likewise.
I know you're gonna get through this. You're gonna make it. You know, ain't nothing but a thing.
Hell yeah.
And knowing you, seeing you here, I know you're a strong individual, and I know you'll make it through with no problem.
Hell yeah, good looking. Appreciate that.
So thanks again, man. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.